A long time ago, Moses lived in the land of Midian. He had left Egypt and now worked as a shepherd, taking care of sheep for his father-in-law Jethro. Moses spent most of his days in the quiet, open fields, leading the sheep to food and water. One day, as Moses was watching the sheep, he led them to the far side of the wilderness. There, he came to a mountain called Mount Horeb, also known as the Mountain of God. While Moses was walking, something amazing caught his eye. He saw a bush on fire, but the bush wasn't burning up. The flames were bright, but the leaves and branches stayed green. Moses stopped and stared in wonder. "That's strange," Moses thought. "Why isn't the bush burning up? I need to go closer and see this." As Moses got closer, he suddenly heard a voice calling his name. "Moses! Moses!" Moses froze and said, "Here I am." The voice came from the bush. It was God speaking to Moses. "Do not come any closer," God said. "Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground." Moses quickly took off his sandals. He covered his face because he was afraid to look at God. God spoke again. "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I have seen the suffering of my people in Egypt. I have heard their cries, and I know how hard their lives are. I have come to rescue them and bring them to a good land flowing with milk and honey." Moses listened carefully as God continued, "Now I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt." Moses was surprised and nervous. "Who am I to go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" he asked. God reassured him, "I will be with you, and this will be the sign to you that I have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship me on this mountain." Moses still had questions. "But what if they ask me who sent me? What should I say?" God said, "Tell them, I am has sent me to you. I am is my name forever." God gave Moses more instructions and promised to help him. Moses felt unsure but trusted God. Questions to think about. Why do you think Moses was surprised when the bush didn't burn up? How do you think Moses felt when God asked him to go to Pharaoh? What does this story teach us about listening to God and trusting Him? Lessons from the story. God speaks in amazing ways, just like He spoke to Moses. Through the burning bush, God can reach us in ways we don't expect. God has a plan for everyone. Even though Moses felt unimportant, God chose him for a big mission. Trust God's promises. God promised to be with Moses, and He promises to be with us too when He calls us to do something. Next time you feel nervous about doing something new or hard, remember Moses and the burning bush. God is with you and will guide you.